Kia ora, hello, we are A Couple of Kiwis.
Here we are today at the Changi Point Boardwalk, which is the starting point for a coastal trail about 2.2 kilometres, which is going to lead us to Changi Village. We're going to check out Changi Village, show you what it's all about. So yeah, come along with us. So formerly Changi Point, I think, was known as more of like a resort area. What was it, back in the 70s?
Yep.
And this is still really resorty. It's a Changi beach club where people can come and have some nice food, there's a pool, there's a good view. The sunset walk is roped off at the moment for renovations till in September. But when you do come out here, you can have a nice walk along here, catch an epic sunset. Yeah, come along.
So we've found this cool little spot just here. There's maybe 10 palm trees just along the beach. Totally makes you feel like you're in a tropical island somewhere, which I guess Singapore would have been back in the day. Not so much now, but we're pretending we're traveling right now. Where are we, Ash?
In Singapore. I get what you mean.
You know, you try and make an interesting video, bring a little bit of humour to it.
Sorry, I didn't quite get what you're meaning. We're in the Philippines. That's where we are.
The joke's gone now, babe.
Enjoy.
So just behind me here is Pulau Ubin. I've been out there a couple of times, but it's a fantastic island if you're wanting to experience what Singapore used to be like in the day. It's untouched. It's a reserve out there, so you can go out camping, light a campfire, which I've done, and it's a real cool escape from the city life. We're heading around to the Changi Point ferry now, which is where you can catch the ferry for about $4 across to Pulau Ubin, take a bike and go and explore the island.
There's just something about being by the ocean that just makes me so happy. I miss it so much. I know this is not the ideal situation, but especially at this point of the walk, there's like no big shipping containers, it's just yachts. The sounds of the waves lapping, not that there's that many waves, but the ocean just makes me so happy.
On that, it's so peaceful here, where you've got the ocean coming up to the beach, and then just behind us here you've got these big massive trees, the jungle with the colonial houses, and it really does feel like you're out of Singapore here, which is at this time something people need, and it's one of the quieter places I've been. Yeah, I definitely see us coming out here more often. It's beautiful. So it appears that they have blocked off the rest of the journey.
It's only literally to get to the Changi
Which
Village.
is really annoying, because the village is like right there.
Is there like a shortcut?
It's literally right there, and that's where we wanted to go. So at the moment it looks like we're going to have to turn around and go all the way back around. You're going to have to go up to the road again and back around.
To walk the road?
Yeah.
It's literally like we've only needed to
know.
get to that part.
And it's, you go to the waterway there and you go up a little inlet, and that's where the ferry terminal is. Perhaps 300-400 metres down that way. It's a bit of a pain. They must have had some erosion up here. It must have been a bit of a storm that took away some of the trail.
I wonder if we can get
I'm
anywhere.
assuming.
Like on the Sailing Club Road? We should be able to go.
So we've found the road. We didn't have to go back the whole way. No biggie. It's just a little bit disappointing. Would have been cool to go the rest of the way, filmed a little bit of it, and then linked up to the ferry terminal. But yeah, as Ash said, you can see it. That'll take us back to Changi village, where we will stop off at one of the best places, I reckon, in Singapore for getting beer. A real gem. So we've just arrived out at the Changi Point ferry terminal. It's bustling today. I don't know if this is usual, but the times that we've come out here it's been quietish. Being a Sunday, maybe it's a little bit more busy. We're going to explore around the little waterfront area before heading back into the village itself for some food. So come with us and explore one of the most beautiful beaches that you'll find in Singapore. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that, because it really is. Big call, but yeah. I think I'm right. Let's go. What is that strange object? It just went behind the trees. Did you see that?
Yeah.
What was it?
I don't know.
Some UFO flying thing. If we're in New Zealand right now, there'd be kids lined up all along here, popping some bombs, some manus off on the wharf. Not here though. Very reserved here. I don't know what's down there, but if I did, I might be inclined to do a manu myself. So here we go. We've made it out to the Changi beach now. Absolutely nothing on the beaches back home in New Zealand, but it's pretty cool. As you can see, there's a few people out and about, families out here setting up some picnics. I believe back in the sort of 50s, 60s and even the 70s, this place used to be bustling. It used to be the holiday spot for Singaporeans and the British soldiers that were based here at the time, and they used to come out here and there used to be events on here all the time. I read that they used to do a annual swim from Changi to Pulau Ubin, which is the island just across there. But I don't think any of that happens anymore.
Fun fact, we've actually just entered our first swimming
true.
and endurance event, so maybe this could be a spot to train.
Yeah, it looks like a pretty cool spot.
It's just a strong current, right? But
some lads swimming over there now. Based on the sea creatures and the animal life I've seen in Singapore since moving here, I'd be pretty scared, to be fair. Seeing crocs, snakes, all sorts, and whatever's lurking in that water, I don't really want to find out.
So you can see behind me, this is the Changi Hawker Centre. The nasi lemak stall is supposedly one of the best nasi lemak in Singapore. It's a Malaysian-inspired dish, not to our taste buds, but we won't be trying it today. We're going to have lunch somewhere else.
So there's heaps of bikes out here because Changi's sort of a cycling hub. It connects up with a whole lot of park connectors, but you can also link right up along East Coast Park all the way to downtown from here too. So a lot of people choose to come out here, and this is their cafe or pub spot, and refresh and carry on with their journey. One of the things that makes Changi Village so unique is the building structure. It's very low rise, old style brick buildings, whereas pretty much the rest of Singapore is all high-rise, modern architecture. So you come out here and you get quite a old-style feeling, and that's what I think part of its charm is for the rest of Singapore. All right, so we've made it to the spot in Changi, in my opinion, the Little Island Brewery. Massive big fan behind us, which is really nice after a hot walk along the coast. Pre-COVID, this place would have a range of beers on tap which you could serve yourself. So you can pour as much as you want, trial a whole lot of different beer. They're all craft range, and it's fantastic. Great food, great beer. It's a good place to finish up our Changi Village vlog and the coastal walk.
We're going to meet our friends here for lunch and have a nice beverage before we finish our day.
Pretty much.
So yeah.
Thanks guys for watching, and we'll see you next time on A Couple of Kiwis. Yeah, no, definitely. Thanks for watching.
Hi. Okay, go.
That's not how we started the video.
Okay.
Kia ora, hello, we are A Couple of Kiwis.
That was really high pitched.
So we've just arrived.
Arrived?
I've got Main England today.
Celine. Oh.